Be present in over 100 experiences covering 20 genres. Virtual Presence Productions.
Seven, six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! That was the worst countdown I've ever seen.
Yes, it was.
No, it jumped. Did you see it jump?
Now you guys kiss.
There's a lot of kissing. There's a lot of kissing.
Why? It's just a new year. What's wrong?
Oh shit, sorry.
You
I'm not sure I've ever started a year like 2024. I mean, the NFL test leading to a Super Bowl shoot to kick off a weekly VR180 show for NFL media? Virtual Presence Productions was born, and the whole family was genuinely excited. Of course, behind the scenes, the road that got us here was shaky at best. I bit my tongue and started building. You see, the family friend who showed my material to his contact at the NFL neglected to tell me he made it sound like he was the producer and director, and, that blackmail would be par for the course in showbiz, if it wasn't for the fact that he'd never even held a VR camera or even been on a VR shoot. Nor did he even have the equipment to even view a VR timeline. I would have to do all of it and pay him 30% of the budget if I wanted to do a test for the NFL. So I did. How about this? The test was so well received, they greenlit the Super Bowl as episode 1, and thankfully, the NFL understood what had happened, and I could now pick my crew based on experience. So, although the start of the year was still incredible, it was about as messy as you could get. Or so I thought. Testing, 1, 2. I just got the email that, Super Bowl was canceled. Disney, NFL, and talks that could give League, ESPN stake put NFL media under Disney. And now, this feels like the journey.
If I said I wasn't sad, would you believe that the chords came out like this and it wasn't me? Yeah, I wouldn't believe me either, 'cause I'm lying. This shit is cruel, it fucking hurts. There's no way to spin it cool, it just fucking hurts. And I know I won't give up, but can you see that I believe that I defied the odds? Yes, I believe I had beat the journey gods.
And even though I forgave and made peace with the family friend, once the Super Bowl was gone, he and his family ghosted us. The kids were devastated, I was devastated, and I spent a week in molasses before I started hitting up every contact I'd ever had from my DeLorean events, and suddenly, I'm on the radio.
It's Later with Mo Kelly, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app, and joining me in studio and also on Instagram Live at Mr. Mo Kelly is Adam Contras of Virtual Presence Productions.
Talking at realtor conventions. But one contact changed everything. JD Career.
Here's how I know this dude. Future Day, 2015.
Yep.
October 21st, 2015.
The actual day.
The actual day. We did 8 events that day. And unbeknownst to me, he remembered me as being someone who helped him out in a bind. So I text him, say, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but here's this, and now I'm working on this. And he called me within 20 seconds, and I was like, wow, man, I guess you do remember me. Within that phone call, I tell him about VR180, about what I'm doing with the NFL. I wonder if you had any contacts to the Lakers, or because I really feel like this technology is going to be amazing for the NBA. NFL to me was a long shot because of the distance.
Right.
It still turned out amazing, but
right.
NBA was a no-brainer. Within an hour, he is at Target. He has bought a Quest headset to look at my reel.
And he sets me up with his contacts at Bally Sports, and after a couple months of incredible meetings, I finally landed the NBA and NHL. Of course, the family friend who could have been part of all of this wasn't far from my heart. And just like that, everybody is on board. Gonna try to do a Kings game on Thursday and a Clippers game on Sunday. Didn't think to tell me, didn't even ask me, acted like it was you. You would be producing, you would be directing, I'd be thankful to you. Used our kids as leverage, used our love of beverage, ghosted when it was done. I offered a percentage, you never made a mention, now you just one and done. I guess that's just your messy luck. It couldn't possibly be your choices. I guess that's why you're always stuck. Oh, it couldn't possibly be your choices. The NHL and the NBA footage was so overwhelming, my contact at Bally couldn't believe it. We now had a reel showing all 4 major league sports in a way no one had ever seen. And it set off a summer of meetings with the teams we shot, other broadcasters, including Spectrum and Amazon, and interest was everywhere. Hell, I met a guy who knows Ringo Starr, and even he wanted to help to get to a Beatle. And one lady at Bally was ready to set up a meeting in New York to show the decision makers later in the year. It was non-stop. Until it stopped. Every lead suddenly stalled because the people who were excited couldn't get it to the decision makers because no one had a headset, and getting face-to-face meetings is tough without urgency. I got a little stir-crazy.
Sitting on the future, trying to give it to you, knocking on your door, cause I can't text it to you. Sitting on the future, trying to give it to you today. Time is passing by, legends are fading quickly. Gotta capture moments, cause they're part of history. Sitting on the future, trying to give it to you today. But man, you just don't know, because it ain't been on your head. And if you only let me show, you would see the way. So I'm banging on these keys, wishing I could shoot those guys instead. Sitting on the future, trying to give it to you today.
Then I got creative. Does that make you uncomfortable? What if it was just like this? The whole time. Now you can look over there. But does this make you uncomfortable? Maybe I was symbolically holding a gun to your head so you would just watch the reel. And then all of a sudden, in a 3-day period, everything hit. LA Kings agree to a shoot and will release the content on their YouTube channel. My Bally dude Hef books me to shoot the LA Clippers at the Intuit Dome. And the craziest? The Spectrum guy lines up Media Day with LeBron and the Lakers. And suddenly, a Backstage Lakers episode from the 2030s is here now.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Which way we going? Follow you now? Following you? Have a good day today. All right, what's up?
Yeah, just follow me.
How you doing?
We got photos first.
Good one. Enjoy it. You're not starting photos. Yeah.
No, y'all already together.
But I press conference at 11:30.
What if a fan got a press pass and felt like they were covering the event? The footage is so undeniable, I have a hop in my step that can't be contained.
I have a hop in my step. I'm so fucking happy. Hop in my step. Don't feel crappy. Hop in my step, cause everything's going okay.
Until it is most certainly contained.
Fuck, it hurts so bad.
After killing myself for the entire year to get all of this going, I can't even walk now due to a herniated disc from simply bending over. And then in the midst of all this, remember the Ringo guy? He calls and says, well, Zach Hansen of all people is interested, and they have a couple of shows in New York if I can come out the following week. I mean, thankfully, you don't have to walk a lot in Manhattan. So I power through the Laker meeting with some lidocaine patches to show him the footage. I shoot the first game at the Intuit Dome thanks to more lidocaine patches. And yes, I go to New York, determined not to lose an opportunity. Some of the worst pain I have ever been in, but to be honest, might be the proudest moment of my life. Rarely does my never-give-up attitude face an actual physical limitation. And guys, I knocked out the Hansen shoot.
Kiss her face. Moochie.
It cost me a small fortune, took a good week's worth of my time to shoot and then edit, but to finally have someone else release a Virtual Presence production, it was worth the free work. Hansen was in LA the following month, and I couldn't wait to show them the results. And then I was told they didn't have time to see it. After flying across the country, I now couldn't meet with them when I was 15 minutes away. I say them, but I was only in contact with one person. Through a mutual friend of the band, I found out that the other two brothers had no idea what was even going on. But that was it. They left LA, and there's no real way to get them the footage. Oh, and the Kings? They canceled the shoot. Oh, and the Lakers? They loved the footage but couldn't get it to the decision makers to release it. Oh, and the Clippers? They loved the footage, but just never released it. Oh, and the lady at Bally, now FanDuel, who wanted the meeting in New York, she booked it, gave me the dates in January, and then was fired a week later and everything was off. Even she got 2024. So that leaves us with an absolutely jaw-dropping sports reel without a home. In fact, I guess I could be served with a cease and desist for even sharing these tiny clips, but that would also mean they actually valued the content or even cared. I'm just not sure they do. Yet. I know they will. But can I hang on long enough for that to matter? Is this footage for the 2025 world or 2035 world? Are people ready? I guess we'll find out soon enough.